Kindly respond. No. Okay. So kindly note down this problem. Kindly note down. Design a rigid pavement making use of Westergaard's wheel load and warping stress equation at edge region of the slab. Design data are given below. Wheel load they have given it as 8000 kg. Contact pressure 7 kg per centimeter square. Spacing between longitudinal joints it is 3.5 meter. Spacing between contraction joints 4.5 meter. Elastic modulus of cement concrete pavement it is 3 into 10 power 5 kg per centimeter square. Poisson's ratio it is 0.15. Thermal coefficient of cement concrete per degree Celsius they are given. Flexural strength of cement concrete is 45 kg per centimeter square. Modulus of subgrade reaction it is 30 kg per centimeter cube. Maximum temperature differential at locations for pavement thickness 22, 24, 26 and 30 centimeter are respectively 15, 15.6, 16.1 and 16.6 degree Celsius. Then desired factor of safety with respect to load stress plus warping stress at edge region is 1.1 to 1.2. Factor of safety they have given it as 1.1 or 1.2. So kindly note down. So whenever it is completed, kindly inform me so that I will go for a solution part. So completed. Okay, not done, not done. So kindly inform me when it is completed so that we'll go for solution part. Completed. The question looks like lengthy, but the solution is very simple. Is it done? Others, is it completed? Is it completed? Kindly respond. Shall we go for solution part? Shall we go for solution? Kindly respond. Okay, so we'll go for solution. So now first we have to note down what are all the data they have given. Okay, so what are all the data they have given? What is the design load they have given? Design load. Then what is the design load? What is the design load they have given? You can unmute yourself and you can answer. Small p. Kindly unmute yourself and answer me. I can't keep on shifting the screen, means it will be very difficult for me. So kindly unmute yourself, anyone, and you can tell me the values. What is the small p? What is the small p? Am I audible or not? Am I audible or not? Kindly respond.
Sir, audible, sir.
Then answer ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ನಾನು. What are all the things they have given? Kindly tell me. What is the small p they have given? Or will you solve the problem and tell me the answer? Are you able to solve this problem? Hello? Darshita? I will mark absent those who are not responding. This is you can't tell what they are asking also, what they have given the data. Simply switching attending the class without responding means it is very ridiculous. So first calculate the A value, P by pi P, square root of P, it is 8000 kg divided by pi into pi into 7. How much you are going to get? Check it. 19.07 centimeter. Now, first thing you are going to assume the trial thickness. Trial number 1. H is equal to how much you are going to assume? Initial trial Initial trial thickness, how much you are going to assume? Others kindly respond. What is the trial thickness you are going to assume? What is the trial thickness you are going to assume? What is the trial thickness? Okay, I will also keep quiet. You will also keep quiet. So let's see. So what is the trial thickness you are going to assume? So kindly respond. What is the trial thickness you are assuming? What is the trial thickness you are going to assume? So we have to assume trial thickness of 25 centimeter. So first calculate radius of relative stiffness Eh cube divided by 12k into 1 minus mu square whole power 1 by 4. So E is 10 power 5 into 25 cube divided by 12. K is 30. 12 into 30 into 1 minus 0.15 square whole power 1 by 4. What is the value you are going to get? What is the value you are going to get? What is the L value you are going to get?
$60.41, sir.
Huh? Okay. Now calculate A by H value. A is 19.07 divided by 25. How much you are going to get A by H? A by H how much?
0.76.
0.76 less than 1.725. So therefore B is equal to root of 1.6 A square plus H square minus 0.675 H. So calculate 1.6 A square 19.07 square plus 25 square minus 0.675 into 25. Check it how much you are going to get. It will be in terms of centimeter. So 17.86 centimeter. Now Westergaard's V load equation. Now Westergaard's V load edge stress. So SC is equal to 0.572 P by H square 4 log 10 L by B plus 0.359. So 0.572 into P 8000 divided by 25 square 4 log. What is L value? What is L value? V is 17.86.
60.41.
60.41. Okay. 60.41 divided by B is 17.86 plus 0.359. Check it how much you are going to get. Edge load stress
16.78.
16.78 kg per centimeter square. So this completes. Now calculate the temperature differential for H is equal to 25 centimeter. Temperature differential. Temperature differential. What is the temperature for 24 centimeter? Temperature for 24 centimeter. 24 it is 15.6 and 26 is 16.1. 15.6 plus 16.1 divided by 2. So check it how much you are going to get. Temperature differential 15.85 degree Celsius. Now Lx. What is Lx? Ly. Lx by L. Cx. Ly by L. Then Cy. What is Lx? What is the dimension of Lx? 4.5 meter. Ly is 3.5 meter. So Lx 450 divided by 60.41. 350 divided by 60.41. How much you are going to get? Lx by L and Ly by L. 7.45. 5.79. Okay, now we have to go to graph. Bradbury graph. So we have got Cx is equal to 7.45. So Lx by Ly, this is Lx by L. So Cx. So Lx by L is 7.45. So this is 7. So approximately at the middle of the 7 and 8 you are going to get. So we'll consider what is the Cx value. We'll consider 1.1, not 1.1, 1.02. Then Ly by L it is 5.79. So Cy is 5.7 this is 5.8 means it will come here. So we'll get 0.8. So kindly note down Cx is equal to 1.02, Cy is equal to 0.8. Now calculate the stress due to warping, that is warping stresses. So Cx is equal to 1.02, Cy is equal to 0.8. Now calculate the warping stresses. So St is equal to Cx Et by 2. So Cx is equal to 1.02 into E is they are given it is 1 into 10 power minus 5. Temperature differential is 15.85 into 3 into 10 power 5 divided by 2. Check it. What will be the value?
24.25.
24.25 kg per centimeter square. Similarly, calculate for Cy value. So St is equal to Cy Et by 2. So Cy is 0.8 E 3 into 10 power 5 into 15.85 into 10 power minus 5. Then 2. Check it how much you are going to get.
19.02.
19.02. So therefore St is equal to 24.25 kg per centimeter square. Among which one is the highest, we are going to consider that one. Now total flexural stress total flexural stress is equal to, what is the V load stress we have got? SC plus STE. What is the SC value? What is the SC value?
16.78.
16.78. STE 24.25. How much total value? Kg per centimeter square. What is the total value?
03.
41.03 kg per centimeter square. Now calculate the, we know the flexural strength of concrete. Flexural strength of concrete, it is 45 kg per centimeter square. Now calculate the factor of safety. Factor of safety is equal to flexural strength divided by flexural stress. So 45 divided by 41.03. What is the value?
1.09.
1.09. In the question they have mentioned, since factor of safety 1.09 less than 1.1, 1.1 or 1.2 they have given. 1.2.
1.1.
1.1. So therefore provide thickness is equal to 25 centimeter. So this completes the one problem. So kindly note down. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Others completed? Okay. Now note on the next, which is a slightly different problem. So note down. So kindly tell me when it is completed so that we'll go for solution. Till that I will not disturb you people to write. So kindly note down. Using the data given below. So here using modified stress equations, we are going to design the pavement. Okay. One till now we have designed the rigid pavement using general equations. Now we will be designing the rigid pavement using modified equations. Kindly note down. Kindly note down. So till now we have used normal stress equation for determining the pavement thickness. Now we will be using a modified stress equation. Now we will be discussing about a modified stress equation. So So they have given the design wheel load as 7000 kg, contact pressure 7.5 kg per centimeter square. Spacing between the longitudinal joints is 3.75. Spacing between so Poisson's ratio 0.15, thermal coefficient 1 into 10 power minus 5 per degree Celsius. Flexural strength of concrete, it is 45 kg per centimeter square. Modulus of subgrade reaction, it is 30 kg per centimeter cube. Then the temperature differentials, they are given it as 14.8, 15.6, 16.2 and 16.8. Then desired factor of safety with respect to load stress plus warping stress at the edge region is 1.2 to 1.1 to 1.2. So these are all the data they are given. So using modified stress equation, we will be designing the rigid pavement. Okay. Here we are going to design for both edge load stress and corner load stress. Not only the edge stress, we will be designing for the corner load stress also. Completed? Is it done?
No, sir.
Okay. Write down. Kindly tell me when it is completed so that we'll go for solution part. I don't know in your IA why you people have directly taken the axial load, that is the cumulative standard axles, and simply writing the 70 MSA, and you have taken the value and you have written the thickness also, that is overlay thickness directly 115 and 40 mm. I don't know from where you have got those value without solving the or without calculating the cumulative standard axles. Some of you have got directly the value and directly you have made. So for them I have deducted the marks also. Completed? Is it done?
No, sir.
So kindly tell me when it is completed. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will go for the things. So screen is visible, right? Whiteboard is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what are all the data they have given? They have given the P as 7000 kg, small p as 7.5 kg per centimeter square. Then what else they have given? K value is given 30 kg per centimeter cube. Then Poisson's ratio, they are given it as 0.15. Then what else they are given? E value is equal to 3 into 10 power 5 kg per centimeter square they are given. Then small e value 1 into 10 power minus 5 per degree Celsius they are given. Then what else they are given? What is it? Temperature differential they are given slightly different. Then what else they are given? Okay, these are all the data they have given. What is the first and foremost thing you have to do? First and foremost thing. So A, first we have to calculate P divided by pi P. So P is 7000 divided by pi into 7.5. Check it how much you are going to get. It will be in terms of centimeter. 17.23 centimeter. Now assume trial thickness H is equal to 28 centimeter. You can assume 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 up to 35 centimeter. First we will go from 28 centimeter only. So we'll assume 28. There is no hard and fast rule that I have to assume 28. You can assume 25, 26 or 27 also. So I will be assuming 28 centimeter. Now calculate the L value, radius of relative stiffness. Eh cube 12k 1 minus mu square whole power 1 by 4. So E is 3 into 10 power 5. So H is 28 cube 12 into 30 into 1 minus 0.15 square. Check it how much you are going to get. It will be in terms of centimeter. So 65.77. Okay, 65.77 centimeter. Now calculate A by H. I will write down here. L we have got it as 60.77. A we have got 17.23. H is 28. How much is the A by H value? A by H 0.61 less than 1.725. So B is equal to square root of 1.6 A square plus H square minus 0.675 H. So 1.6 into A square 17.23 square plus H square 28 square minus 0.675 into 28. Check it how much you are going to get. B, which will be in terms of centimeter. So B we are getting a 16.59. Okay, 16.59 centimeter. Now B is equal to 16.59. Now modified stress equation, that is edge stress by Teller and Sutherland. So SC is equal to SE 0.529 P by H square 1 plus 0.54 mu 4 log 10 L by B plus log 10 B minus 0.4048. So input all the value. 529 into P is 7000, H square 28 square plus 0.54 into 0.15, 4 log L by B. L is 65.77, B is 16.59 plus log 16.59 0.4048. Check it how much you are going to get. SC value. SC 16.38. Are you getting 16.38 kg per centimeter square? So next is a temperature differential. Temperature differential. So what is the temperature differential they have given? For 28 we have to do interpolation. They are given around 26 and 30. So what is the temperature differential? For 26 it is 16.2 plus 16.8. So 16.2 plus 16.8 divided by 2. Take the average. So how much you are going to get? Are we getting 16.5 degrees Celsius? Check it. Are we getting 16.5 degrees Celsius? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now calculate Lx. What is Lx? What is Lx? And Ly. Lx by L, Ly by L, Cx, Cy. What is Lx? (4.2 meter), Ly 3.75 3.5.
Three 3.75.
Okay. Now 420 divided by L, 65.77. 77. Calculate the value. 375 divided by 65.77. What is the value? 6.38, 5.7. 38, 5.7. Then Cx and Cy value. So we have to move to graph here. So for 6.38, okay, this is 7. So approximately we are going to get it here. For 6.38, we will get 0.92. So Cx is equal to 0.92. And another one is 5.7. This is 5. This is 5.7. Draw a line. So Cy is equal to 0.8. 0.92. 98. So Cx is equal to 0.92. Cy is equal to 0.8. Now calculate the temperature stress equation. Okay. St is equal to Cx EET by 2. So Cx is equal to 0.92. 3 into 10 power 5 into 10 power minus 5 into temperature differential is 16.5 divided by 2. How much you are going to get? Calculate it. Kg per centimeter square. So 22.77. Then STE Cy ET by 2. 0.8 into 3 into 10 power 5. 10 power minus 5 into 16.5 divided by 2. Check it how much you are going to get, which will be in terms of kg per centimeter square. Check it how much you are going to get. 19.8. So therefore STE is equal to 22.77 kg per centimeter square. Now total stress is equal to, what is the V load stress we have got? V load stress
16.38.
16.38. Then STE it is 22.77. What is the value? Calculate the total value. Calculate the value. So first we will work out for V load stresses, then we will go for Kelly's equation. Okay. First we will check for V load whether it is satisfied or not. If it is satisfied, we will proceed for Kelly's equation. Okay. So what is the total value you are getting? Total value
39.15.
39.15. Then flexural strength. Flexural strength is equal to 45 kg per centimeter square. Then factor of safety is equal to 45 divided by 39.15. Check it how much you are going to get. 1.14, which is less than 1.2. Therefore, edge load stress is safer. It is safe. If we go for edge load stress, so therefore H is equal to 28 centimeter. Now go for Kelly's equation. Okay, make a statement here. Check for load. Check for load and warping stress at corner. So corner load stress by Kelly. STC is equal to 3P by H square 1 minus A root 2 by L whole power 1.2. So input all the values, get the Kelly's equation. Kelly's corner stress 3P by H square .18. So 3 into P is 7,000. H is 28 square. 1 minus A is 17.24 root 2 by L is 65.77 whole power 1.2. So how much? What is the value we have got? Is it 18.64 kg per centimeter square? Now corner warping stress, corner stress due to warping. STC is equal to EET by 3 into 1 minus mu root A by L. So this is the equation we know. Then here make a statement here. Temperature differential is equal to 60% of the 60% of temperature differential of midday. So T is equal to 60. That is so we can write here T is equal to 0.6 into what is the midday temperature we have considered? What is the midday temperature? Midday temperature what we are consider? 16 point. So 16.5. Calculate the temperature. How much we are going to get? 0.6 into 16.5. What is the temperature? 9.9. Now input all the values in the equation. So STC is equal to E 3 into 10 power 5, 10 power minus 5, temperature differential is 9.9 into 3 into 1 minus 0.15 square root of A. It is 17.24 divided by L 65.77. Check it how much you are going to get. STC kg per centimeter square. .96. Now total corner stress is equal to 18.64. What is the SC? What is SC? Corner stress 18.64 plus 5.96. Check it how much you are going to get. Kg per centimeter square. So 24.6. So make a statement here. Since 24.6 is less than, what is the total edge stress we have got? Total edge stress 39.15. Okay, 39.15. Since whatever the corner stress we have calculated, which is less than the edge load stress, therefore providing H is equal to 28 centimeter is safer. So remember, the total corner stress, whenever in the exam if they ask, corner stress should be less than total edge stress. Okay, this should be holds good when they have asked the corner stress. Okay, when they asked corner stress means it should be holds good. That is, the total corner stress should be less than the total edge stress. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, I will stop here. Everyone have written? Have written or not? Have you written or not? Okay. Stop here. Any doubts in these problems? Any doubts? No. Okay. So this completes the problems on stresses. So we will be working out the IRC method, that is from tomorrow's class onwards. So first I will briefly introduce the IRC 58 and what are all the steps we are going to follow. Later on we will go for solving the problem. Okay, I'll stop here. You can leave. Thank you. Have a good day.